Hi, I'm back for more. I'm finally back after three long, just absolute devastating, crucial amounts of pain. So yeah. Anyways, we got the Gen 5 tier list. Here's the Pokemon, The Gen 5 gang. Gen 5 was my first Pokemon generation, so I know a bit. Here's the tiers. You got Stellar, good lad, pretty diddly darn good, okay, not the best, trash, and crappier than dog crap. It's pronounced like that, and because my parents watch me do this on YouTube, and I don't want to be sent to Jesus. So Alright, first we got Snivy. I gotta be honest with you. It's in between. Very much in between. I'm gonna put it in okay. Snivy was my first starter, so I'm a bit biased. But it is still amazing. I like Snivy. Servine, on the other hand, is not the best. I didn't have the best experiences with Servine, from what I remember. I remember failing the second gym so many times because I decided I was gonna pick the grass type when, it's a poison gym in Black 2. But, anyways, Superior. Superior is a good lad. Am I a bit biased? Yes. But you know what I'm not biased about? The fact that Superior is underrated. Yeah, it's a grass type, but this thing was an absolute unit. Tepig. Tepig is also a good lad. I think most people are going to say, oh, Tepig's the best starter in this generation. No, actually, Oshawott is. It's Oshawott. I'm going to be honest. Oshawott's my least favorite of the three, but it is still the best. Tepig. It is very overrated because Emboar is so big and beefy that it's kind of like frowned upon. It's like, oh yeah, let's use this guy. It is terrible. It's beefy, but terrible. Pignite will go in pretty diddly darn good. Not as biased about this one, but, it's good. Ash had a Pignite on his team, and it was decently okay. Then there's Emboar, which I'm going to put in Stellar. It's in between these two. It's in between Good Lad and Stellar. It's kind of like the Snivy treatment, where it's in between the two. If there was an in-between, it would be there. But since, it's big, it's beefy. It's got Heat Crash. Heat Crash is like the only thing that goes for it. You could also put Flame Charge on there and it would be good. But, when it's slow as hell, Flame Charge isn't really going to do anything. And you'd be lucky to even get a hit on there in the Elite Four. Because, Elite Four is the most difficult part of the game. Then there's Oshawott. Oshawott, it goes in pretty diddly darn good. Oshawott, it's not the best early form. It's the best starter of the three, but it's not the best early form, as Duat and Samurott will go up here. People don't really talk about Duat. I think Duat does deserve more respect. Gonna determine what I was about to say, if it was sayable and understandable. But it's kind of frowned upon. I don't think no one really talks about it, how good it is. It's actually pretty good. It's decently speedy. Samurott, not as speedy, but still good. I think you can do a lot with Samurott. It's amazing. That's about it. Patrat. I don't even need to talk about Patrat. Patrat doesn't even deserve rights. Patrat is in a single game a single game. It's only in black and white. It sucks that bad. You can encounter Patrat using radar in Sun and Moon. That's about it. Watchog, it's not the best. But unlike Patrat, it actually has something going for it. It's not 100% useless. Like, if you're doing a Nuzlocke and you get a Patrat for your encounter, that's okay. You have ultimate death fodder. Lillipup. Lillipup is actually good. It can learn almost every move Watchog can in early stage. Super Fang, Headbutt. The two good ones. Heredier also goes in good. People don't really understand like how much of a beefy team you can build in black and white. Getting a Lillipup into a Heredier, it's amazing. Very good idea. You get Bite. I think you can even get Crunch. Stoutland. It goes in good lead. Stoutland, another Pokemon people usually forget about. Still a good one. Still a good one. It's special. When you get the beefy squad, you have Emboar, Stoutland, Seismitoad. Then there's Purloin. Purloin's just plain trash. Okay. It sucks, but you know, I'd rather have Purloin than a Patrat. And Purloin actually evolves into something good, which I'm going to put Lightbird in Good Lad. Fake Out. It's key. One of the few Pokemon that actually learns Fake Out in this game. It's decently fast. I'm just going to go ahead and put all the monkeys there. The regional monkeys. They're a good Pokemon for like a few minutes. Once you get it from the girl in the Dreamland or whatever the hell it's called, you can use it. It's usable for like one gym. Usually for resistances. The Simmies, the Pan Monkeys and the Simmy Monkeys, they get a decent stat boost, but they're still not good. Munna and Musharna, on the other hand, I think they're okay. Or I think Munna's okay. You can learn some good Psychic type moves. Musharna, it's pretty underrated. I do think Musharna's pretty underrated. No one really talks about it. It's a sleepyhead. But it's decently bulky in the special attack stat. I didn't realize Pidove Sprite did that. Okay. So there's Pidove for you. And then same thing with the Unpheasants in Tranquil. If you know what I'm thinking, we're friends now. Blitzel and Zebstrika, two Pokemon frowned upon. Blitzel, it's not the best, but Zebstrika. Fast. It is very fast. Outstandingly fast. Good electric type moves. You only got one weakness, which is ground. I think you can toss an air balloon on there. I'm not sure. Maybe you could. But if you encounter a Blitzel or a Zebstrika, I highly recommend you do use it. Because it will help you very much. Roggenrola, it's not the best, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just a rock, mainly because it's a rock type. Boldore, on the other hand. Actually, I'm a buff Roggenrola up to okay. Roggenrola gets such a good upgrade when it evolves into Boldore that it actually makes this line pretty good. Some of the best rock types we'll see in a while. Gigalith, Stellar. its beefy defense makes up for its crappy speed. Woobat and Swoobat, both are okay. They're both kind of like the same to me. I never really understood them, but they can come in different situations. They can come in clutch in those situations. That's why I'm not going to put them at not the best. I'm going to put them here at okay for now. Then we got Drillbur. Drillbur, truly, it's not the best, but it gets the upgrade. It gets such an amazing upgrade. Such an amazing upgrade. It's either A, Sandile, or B, Drillbur. If you're playing a Nuzlocke and you don't get a Drillbur, you can get a Sandile easily. Two amazing Pokemon. The ground types in this generation. Oh my god, okay. There's Audino. We don't talk about Audino. Out of all the Gen 5 Pokemon. Here's some Gen 5 Pokemon right here. Okay? Shorten that down a little bit so you can see. You can name so many Pokemon out of just these. These are just some of the Pokemon that could have gotten a Mega Evolution. But who got it? This absolute monstrosity of a Pokemon. It belongs in a Pokemon Center and deserves to stay there. Timber. Timber is okay. Same thing with Girder. Girder's okay. Conkeldurr. It's pretty diddly darn good. I think, not gonna lie, I think Conkeldurr should be a ground type. I really do think Conkeldurr should be a ground type. Fighting ground. We don't see a lot of those, and I think you have these two columns, these two rock columns. Yeah, it could have been a rock type, but we've never had a fighting ground type. We've never had a fighting ground type. Let that sink in. Conkeldurr would have been the perfect one. Yeah, maybe in future generations we could have a future legendary that is fighting in ground. It's like a sand ninja, which would absolutely be busted. Temple. Temple's okay. I'm very biased towards Temple here. But Palpitoad, it's good. And Seismitoad is better. Mainly just in Generation 8. But you need to get one of these guys on your team. You really do. Getting a Seismitoad, it's just... oh my god, you have one weakness, which is grass. You can learn a poison type move to counter that grass. And this is like a point where Emboar could come in. You could just swap out to Emboar. And it makes Emboar and Seismitoad such a good duo. I still think Samurott is better. Throw and Sock, they're okay. Our first one going into the second line. But they're okay. They just don't hit for me. It's like... yes, that was a pun, by the way. It's like, meh. I'm not going to put them in not the best, because they have Sturdy, which I think is good. But they just don't hit how I'd think they would. Sewaddle, I'm sorry. I love me some Sewaddle, but Sewaddle is just terrible. It doesn't come in any good situations until you evolve it into Swadloon, and it takes so long for Sewaddle to evolve. You got the normal gym, then you got... I'm going based off Black 2 and White 2, by the way, because that's my first games. Cry about it. But you got the normal gym, then you have the poison gym, and then the bug gym. Bug gym's when it evolves. Swadloon also goes in trash, but then it gets beefed up with Levani, and Levani goes in good lad. It's just simply factual. Next we got the Venipede line. I think Venipede is trash, I really do. I gotta be honest with you. Name me one situation where Venipede can come in good. Okay. I just realized. Bug Gym. Okay. Oh god. Whirlipede. Whirlipede is good. It is good. Okay? It is a good Pokemon. Scolipede. It goes in good, lad. It's not going to go in stellar because, you know, bug type. Personally, I think it should have been poison ground. I thought that might have been a good typing for it. I actually thought it was a poison ground at one point because it can learn earthquake. But no, it's bug poison. Hope you enjoyed that crack of the fingers. Screw you, Cottony. Screw you. You look like a cum stain came out of a fucking spore plant. Wismacott, it's good. I don't like Wismacott. I very, very much hate Wismacott. But this is Gen 5, not Gen 6 Plus, where it gets the fairy type. So I'm going to put it in good. Because, gotta be dead honest with you, fairy weakened it. Pitilil, also trash. Lilligant, also good. I don't really care for Lilligant. I like Lilligant more than I do like Wismacott, but still no. Doesn't hit the same. Basculin, I don't know why they put both Basculin forms. They're just not good. Actually, no, you deserved it. They deserve to be down there. They're just not good. Same thing with you, Cottony. And Petilil. I'm gonna do some edits there. But yeah, they're useless. There's nothing good about them, except that they only have 2 weaknesses, but they have nothing to counter anything. They can learn like Bite maybe in Aqua Jet. That's about it. They make good fighter Pokemon, but I feel sorry for you. This Pokemon in its encounter is its area where it's encounterable entirely skippable in a Nuzlocke. You don't have to use this Pokemon. That's how useless it is. But Sandile is good. Cry about it later. Krokorok, even better. And Crocodile. Don't even get me started by saying Crocodile is bad. Crocodile is amazing. It looks badass. It is just the dope sprite about it too that makes people want to use it. I think Nintendo kind of lured people into actually using this Pokemon because of how difficult the future is going to be without it. It's like, hey, look at this badass Pokemon. Look at this badass design. Use it because it's actually good. You know. Emboar, it's also a good design. Samurott, not so much. Zebstrika, Gigalith, yeah. See, mostly meh designs, but with the good Pokemon. Nintendo doesn't do that, but when they do it with Crocodile, it's good. Get a Crocodile on your squad. Thank me later. It might even be the best Pokemon to have on your team in the entire game. Darumaka. Darumaka is actually good. Very little fire types in this generation. That's why Emboar, it is a good choice, but I'm telling you to go for a Samurott. I'm like naming off different reasons why Emboar is the best, where the tipping line is the best, but it's not. Darmanitan, it goes in good, lad. Only thing that keeps me from that is the Zen mode. Who would want to use that? It goes in good. Who would want to use it? Maractus is simply trash. Actually, no, I'll put it in not the best. Because I believe it can have Sunny Day. And that's okay. Sunny Day is awesome. And it has Solar Beam. Dwebble and Crustle. Dwebble's okay. Bug Rock, that's not a good typing. But it actually has some counter effects. You then resist ground. Where for rock, if it was just plain rock type, ground fighting, and what else? Flying. Ground fighting. No, just ground and fighting. It gets the resist from bug, and then from bug, flying, fire. I think just flying and fire. Maybe rock, I think so. It gets a counter resist. That's why Dwebble is actually pretty good. Crustle, it's pretty diddly darn good. I think Crustle may be one of the more underrated Pokemon in this generation. Generation 5 has the best bug types by far. They're just absolutely amazing. Scrafty. No, Scraggy. This is Scraggy. I love me some Scraggy. I think it's cute. It's a cute design. I gotta put it in not the best, though. It's just meh. Scrafty, on the other hand, also another underrated Pokemon. It's got a good moveset, but it's the typing that doesn't do it for me. Sigilyph, it's okay. I think it's a weird abomination of an unknown. I think it should have been an unknown evolution, but it's not, and that's okay. That's why it's an okay. Yamask and Cofferegus, they are underrated. I will say that. They're not good ghost types because you get them late in the game, but they could be good ghost types if you use it in the right way. Terratuga, I think that's how you say it. It's not the best. Actually, hot take, same thing with Caracosta. Water Rock is just not good. It's just not a good typing. That's going to take a huge toll trying to use this Pokemon. Archon, also not the best, but it gets a big upgrade with, I'm not going to put Archeops in Stellar, I'm going to put it in Good Lad. It's very cornerstone. If it wasn't a rock type, it would be in Stellar, but it's a rock type and it's not in Stellar. Let me drink of water here. My mouth's getting dry and that can't happen. If I let my mouth get dry, I'll get a dry socket. And for those who have a dry socket or have had a dry socket, I know that's not fun. Trubbish, do I want to do the joke? Should I pull off the joke? Yes, I will. Trubbish, my friends, is trash. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up for the joke. That was an amazing joke. Gerboder is just going to go in good tier. I'm not even saying I just wanted to do the joke. I just wanted to do the joke. Yes, I'm a good YouTuber. I'm funny. And Zorua. Zorua is actually pretty good in my opinion. It has illusion. It can just turn into any Pokemon on your team. For those who don't know how good that is, say you have a Zorua or, hold on, Zoroark on your team, and you're facing maybe the Psychic type Elite Four member. Okay? And also on your team is, say, Emboar. Emboar is a fire fighting type. Fighting types, they're weak to Psychic types. You throw out your quote-unquote Emboar, which is actually your Zoroark, and boom, it uses a Psychic type move. That gives you a shot to use a Dark type move. And I'm pretty sure, since the Psychic type move won't have any effect, it's not hitting the Zoroark, so it will still show as an Emboar. It's an absolute big brain play that you should use if you're planning on getting Zoroark and Emboar. And a Nuzlocke. Minccino, it's trash. Same thing with Chinchino. I might be a little bit biased. I just don't like him. I just really don't. Gothita. I don't like Gothita either. But this one I know is terrible. But Gothorita's okay. And Gothitelle, it's pretty diddly darn good. I'll give Gothitelle that one. Duosian. Or no, this is Solosis. Solosis is trash, no doubt. Duosian, not the best. But Reniculus. It's pretty diddly darn good. It's a good upgrade. I'll say that. Not the best upgrade, but it's a good upgrade. Ducklet and Swanna, both just... Tell me one person who likes Swanna. Look. Swanna, I'm sorry, but it looks like a Karen that's about to call your manager because there wasn't Cheerios in aisle 7. Am I wrong, though? Vanillite. It's not the best. Weirdly enough, these are decent ice types. Terrible design. But decent ice types. Now, why are all 4 dealing here? Anyways, each of them go in trash. You know what? Okay, so this one is summer. This one's autumn. It's autumn in that generation. This one is winter, and that one is spring. I think that's how it goes. And then, yep, there's all the sauce bug. Sauce bug, that's summer. Spring, autumn, and winter. Okay. That's how I'm calling it. Amalga, it's not the best. Actually pretty good. In a situation. It's underrated. I think Carablast and Escavalier. I'm just going to put these two. Wait, where's Shelmet? Okay. I think Shelmet should have been right next to there. It's Cavalier, you know. It's good. Where's Exceligor? I thought these two should have been next to each other because you have to trade a Carablast and Shelmet to get Escavalier. Wait, no you don't. You just have to trade the two. Okay, that's how it was in the anime. The Sussy 2, not the best. Fungus and Amungus. I know, boom, 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 boom. Frillish, why both Frillish? They're the same thing. Jellison, they're okay. They're okay. Okay, they're good. They're good. Not pretty diddly darn good, but good. They're not that useless thing. Joltik is trash in this generation. Joltik did get a bit of a boost in Gen 8, but this isn't Gen 8. Galvantula. Yeah, seems reasonable. Ferroseed, it's not the best. Ferrothorn 2. I'm going to put it okay. It doesn't get what it gets in future generation. In Gen 5, it doesn't get the same thing that it gets. Same moveset and stat IVs and EVs as it does in future. This line simply we're getting into the worst part about Gen 5 of why Gen 5 is one of the laziest generations. Like Dynamo makes 0 sense. Now it makes a bit. That's supposed to be a leech. It looks nothing like a leech. You know what it looks like. Electros, it's not the best. Or not electric? I don't know. But Electros. This is Electros. It's a good lad. Our first good lad in a while. It goes to Electros, and it is very, very much earned. Elgium and Behem. Elgium actually it's not the best, but it is pretty underrated, I would say, in my opinion. Behem, on the other hand, also underrated. An underrated psychic type. Everyone craps on it a lot, and I think it does not deserve the hate that it gets. We got some four rows left. And Victini. Litwick line. Not the best. These are really good ghost types. It's not going to go in Stellar. I'm going to put it in Good Lad because it does not deserve to be in Stellar. I know. This is the best ghost type in the gen. I love me some ghost types. But no. Anyways. Well, sorry, yawn. We'll talk about the Axing line. We will. Here's... This gets out of hand. Why? Why wasn't Haxorus the pseudo? Haxorus should have been the pseudo. Got the better shiny. I know that doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it has better stats. And has the better evolution line. Wouldn't it make more sense for Haxorus to be the pseudo legendary? Let that sit for a moment. Had to take a drink of water. Alright, Cubchoo and Beartick. Cubchoo, it's plain trash. Beartick, it's just good. I'm not going to put it anywhere higher. I don't think it deserves to be higher. When I first saw Beartick, it was in the anime. Damn. It was beefy, it was scary, but then in the actual game, Cryogonal, it's okay. Stunfisk, also okay. Electric ground type, we don't see a lot of those. Mienfoo and Mienshao, I think it is. They're right. Also pretty underrated. I would say Druddigon, funny shiny. It's Irish. No, it's good. I'd say it's good. It's not okay. It's good. Golett and Golurk. Golett, it's not the best, but Golurk. It's good lad. It's good lad. A low good lad, but it's still good lad. Poniard, I think is okay. Could use some speed, but Bisharp, it's also good lad. I think people crap on Bisharp a lot. You got King Gambit and Generation 9. Boufflant, actually pretty good. People do crap on Boufflant a lot. Rufflet is okay. Braviary, there's Stellar. Our next Stellar, clap it up for Braviary. It's amazing. It's an amazing flying type. You're not going to see a lot of good flying types in Gen 5. So, get Braviary while you can. Vullaby's plain trash. No one likes it. Mandibuzz, pretty diddly darn good, I would say. Not as good as Braviary. Heatmore, it's okay. It said you don't see a lot of good fire types. Like, Pansear not good, Simisear not good. Heatmore, it's aight, but you got frickin' Darumaka into Darmanitan. In the typing line, don't get me wrong, it's still good, but, you could have Samurott. Anyway, Durant should not even have rights. Why does this Pokemon exist? I don't know. Dino. Dino is good for its low stat, or its low stats to what it should be. Hydreigon is a pseudo. Obviously goes in pretty diddly darn good. Or not pretty. Goes in stellar. In my opinion, I think Actress should still be the pseudo. And also my opinion that, Hydreigon's the worst pseudo. Larvesta. It's not the best, but Volcarona. It's pretty diddly darn good, my friend. Cobalion. Now we're into the legendaries and the mythicals. There was a lot of them this generation. I think they kind of went overboard. But I think no, all besides Cobalion. All of them besides Cobalion going pretty diddly darn good. I think Cobalion's the best of them. Steel fighting, you don't see it a lot, but it's an amazing type. Tornadus. Tornadus is my favorite, but they're just meh. I want to put Thundurus higher, but I'm not going to put Thundurus higher because it just doesn't hit the same. It should have been a better electric flying, Landorus. I had to make sure I put it there. Same thing. They just don't hit like they should. Alright, then we got probably, is it? Yeah. Last two Stellars. Or the last three, my bad. Actually, not really, because we're counting the forms. Obviously, we're counting them. I think it's gay that you can't catch the legendary. But, it's fine. Keldeo. Keldeo's actually going to go on good lad. I'm not going to put it any higher. Deal with it. Then, Meloetta. Oh god, not sponsored. Where's Meloetta? Not the best, okay. Should be Genesect. Yeah, there we go. And Victini. And we're done. Alright, let me get a drink of water. Alrighty, I'm almost recording for 40 minutes straight. We'll go bottom up. In crappier than dog crap, we have Patrat, Audino, Cottony, Petilil, Basculin, Alolamala, I don't know, and Tynamo. If your favorite Pokemon is here, you need to go see a therapist. In trash, we have Purloin, Pansage, Pansear, Panpour, Pidove, Sawaddle, Swadloon, Trubbish, Minchino, Chinchino, the Theta, Solosis, Deerling, Karablash, Shelmet, Fungus, Joltik, Cubchoo, Vullaby, and Durant, and not the best, Servine, Watchog, Simisage, Simisear, Simipour, Hitler, Unpheasant, Blitzel, I'm pronounced Tranquil, don't cancel me, Blitzel, Venipede, Maractus, Scraggy, Turatuga, Caracosta, Archon, Duosion, Ducklet, Swanna, Vanillite, Emolga, Amoonguss, Frillish, Ferroseed, Clink, Clank, Clunk, I'm kidding, Electreg, I don't know, I can't remember how you pronounce it, I always pronounce it electric. Algium, Litwick, Golett, Larvesta, Meloetta, both of them. Snivy, and okay. Munna, Roggenrola, Woobat, Swoobat, Drillbur, Timber, Girder, Timpole, Throw, Sock, Dwebble, Sigilif, Yamask, Gotharita, Vanillux, Saucebuck, Ferrothorn, Clink Clang, Axew, Cryogonal, Stonefisk, Meanfu, Poniard, Rufflet, Heatmore. What's with Pokemon in this generation sticking their arms out in a way that should not be consensual to the game? Okay, in good we have Lillipup, Heredier, Whirlipede, Wismacott, Lilligant, Sandile, Darumaka, Zenmo, Darmanitan, Coferius, Garbodor's doing the same thing, kinda. Zorba, Escavalier, Exceligor, Jellicent, Galvantula, Behemoth, Lampent, Beartic, Meanshao, I think, Druddigan, Bufalon, Dino, Zuelis, Tornadus Terrain, I think that's how you pronounce it, Thundurus Terrain, Landorus, and Landorus. Pretty diddly darn good. We got Pignite, Oshawott, Masharna, Boldore, Conkeldurr, Crustle, Scrafty, Gothitelle, Reniculus, Vanillux, terrible name by the way, Fracture, Mandibuzz, Volcarona, Trachean, Virizion, I love me some Virizion, I'm sorry, it's amazing, Genesect, and Victini. Was once my favorite legendary until Dialga came along in Gen 7, when I first actually used Dialga in Gen 7. And good lad, we have Serperior, Tepig, Duat, Stoutland, Liepard, Palpitoad, Leavanny, Scolipede, Krokorok, Darmanitan, Archeop, Zoroark, Electros, Chandelure, Golurk, Bisharp, Cobalion, and both Kildeos. And in Stellar, Pokemon which must be on your team at some point, not regarding the starters, Emboar, Samurott, Zebstrika, Gigalith, Excadrill, Seismitoad, Crocodile, Haxorus, Braviary, Hydreigon, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, and these guys. White Kyurem and Black Kyurem, if you're being exact. Okay, subscribe today, or I'll be in your closet while you're sleeping. Goodbye, have a good day.